This Mobile Geeks video is powered by ASUS.
Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks right here at IFA 2015, and this is the new Wiko Rainbow Jam 4G. It's another one of their low-end devices, but this one is pretty nice actually for the price that you pay. It's a 5-inch device with a 720p screen in this case, so 1280 by 720 pixels on here, plus an IPS panel with, well, pretty decent colors and a good brightness as far as I can tell here at the booth on the show floor. Under the hood you get a Qualcomm Snapdragon 210, which is the MSM 8909, running at 1.1 gigahertz. That's a quad-core SoC with an integrated Lte modem, but there's also the Wiko Rainbow Jam without the 4G add-on in the name. That's running on a MediaTek 6735, I think. That's a quad-core SoC running at 1.3 gigahertz in this case, which makes the price drop because it doesn't have any LTE. And the model without 4G is listed in Belgium for just 100 euros. So that's definitely a super nice price for a 5-inch smartphone of the lower end category. So you might want to check this thing out when it comes to market, hopefully soon after the show. On the front you get a 5-megapixel camera plus that notification LED that you can see right there, plus this nice little speaker application. There's the Wiko logo, pretty wide bezels on this thing, but that doesn't matter, at least in this price point. Down here we have on-screen buttons, no capacitive touch buttons, plus this little design thingy going on down here that's also been seen on the Wiko Wax as far as I know. Internally you have 1 gig of RAM and 8 gigs of flash storage, plus you also have a 8-megapixel camera on the back and a single LED flash. Down here we have a speaker, and the cover is rubberized kind of, which attracts a lot of fingerprints, but only here at the show floor. I guess when you're using it at home after you bought it, that shouldn't be much of an issue. On the left there's pretty much nothing. Up top you have the speaker out, which is your 3.5mm headset jack, and over here is the volume rocker plus the power button. That is pretty much it. These are kind of hard to press on this model, but the back cover doesn't really fit right now, so I think this is still a pre-production unit. Under the hood over here is a micro SIM card slot. I'm not going to take the back off because this beeper will go off. I am pretty sure about that. Micro SIM card slot over here on the side. There's another one in this area, and over here is a SD card slot. It doesn't matter which model you get, you always have those dual SIM card slots. There is also a removable battery in here that has a capacity of 2,000 milliamp hours, so that should definitely get you through the day on that low-end Qualcomm SoC, because the battery should definitely be enough. Looking at the front, you can see that this is Android 5 Lollipop, so if you switch around here, you see, yeah, it's performing pretty decently, but there is no app drawer because Wiko is now using their own UI, which has been kind of heavily modified. They've pimped around with the all of the interface buttons, so that looks kind of poppy, kind of, yeah, they're always catering to the young people, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. There is a bunch of small tools installed, for example, this download manager and a bunch of other things, plus your file manager. Other than that, it is pretty much stock Android as soon as you leave the launcher, so you might want to replace that launcher and put on your own launcher, for example, those Google launchers. There's Android for 5.111.